Hello everyone, I'm Noyeluma. Welcome to my channel, Chats with Noye. Today is really deep for me as a parent, and in my previous videos, I've spoken about we as parents having a responsibility of various types regarding our children. Parents, I'm just here to encourage you. Love your children. That's the best gift you can give them. Not just loving them, let them know that you love them. Express it in any way you can, but let the children know that my mom loves me, my dad loves me. When you see a child that has so much belief on his or her parents, when you do something to the child, you hear the child say, I will tell my mommy for you, I will tell my daddy for you. They know that anytime their parent is there to fight for them. What changed? I'm talking about two lives today, and those are the ones that there are a whole lot, but those are the ones that I want us to draw a lesson or two from. A lady was talking, she was sharing her life experience, and she said she hates her mom deeply, and I had to sit down and listen to her story. She said growing up, her dad passed when she was 13 or thereabouts. Then a year later, her mom's younger brother came to stay with them as a male figure, quote and unquote. What is expected of such uncle? To be responsible. For crying out loud. You're this girl's uncle, her mom's brother. A lot is expected. But no. 2 weeks after his arrival, he started making silly comments, silly passes on the young girl. You're so beautiful. You've grown so much. You look at your curves and everything. Such words coming from an uncle. This young girl was not having it. She went and reported him to her mom. Guess what? Her mom was like, what's wrong with you? Is he not your uncle? Why are you thinking bad things towards your uncle? What has he said that is wrong? That was her mom's response. That was her mom's response. You can just imagine. Her mom believes and gives her brother so much credit and trust. And yet, what did she say to her own child? She discarded what the young girl said. Unfortunately for this girl, her mom is a very strict person. Very strict. But her strictness was practically for people outside. She was not thinking of predators that are inside the house. So, like I said, unfortunately for this young girl, she was talking to one of her classmates who happens to be a boy, who happens to be her crush. So they were holding hands. And like I said, unfortunately, her uncle caught her. And our uncle already knows her mom's stand regarding such. That was what he held on to. Now, the mistake this young girl made is the fact that when they got home, she went straight to her uncle and said, Uncle, please don't tell mommy. Mommy is going to kill me and stuff like that. And that was just it. Her uncle was like, well, if you don't want me to tell mommy, you have to do something for uncle to make uncle happy, to make uncle not to tell mommy. And that was how he took advantage of this girl for a very long time. So at the end of the day, when this girl became pregnant, her mom was like, who impregnated you? After all the morals, after all the discipline, you still went ahead to do this. So who impregnated you? She did not stutter. She told her mom, is your brother. Her mom was not having it. She was very angry, upset. She so beat this young lady up and chased her out of the house and told her until she brings the guy that impregnated her, she should not come back into the house. This happened when this girl was 15. 15 years. She was chased out by her mother, but because her mother did not believe her. So the one place that is meant to be her safe haven turned out to be something else for this young girl. She had to go out to the streets to learn how to fend for herself. Now, as an adult, she does not want to hear the word mother. You cannot blame her. You cannot blame her. Then another stuff I saw on Facebook. I guess the woman talking was actually a Canadian-based woman, and she said they recently moved. Then she met one of her neighbors, I guess somewhere, don't know where, and her neighbor was now telling her that something happened a few days ago. And she was like, okay, what happened? And she was not describing that the house next to theirs, does she remember the young girl that was staying in that house? She said that, yeah, she knows her very well. She said, can you just imagine what was happening to this girl all this while? She was like, what? She said her uncle has been assaulting her for 2 good years. And you know what her uncle told her? If you tell your daddy, if you tell your mommy, they will beat the living daylight out of you. They will say you caused it. And this girl, because she was afraid to be punished, because she felt it was her fault, she kept mute for 2 whole years. It was somebody that knows how vibrant this girl used to be that was now putting pressure, trying to find out what's actually happening. Why are you so much in deep thoughts? What's wrong with you? You're now a shadow of yourself. After so much pressure, this girl had to open up. She told an outsider what is happening in her own father's house. So please, in these 2 cases, who do we actually blame? Who? Parents, please. Like I always say, not just listen to whatever it is that your child is saying. Pay attention to details. Hear them talk. There's a difference between listening and hearing. You need to pay attention, 100% attention. Let them tell you anything. Let that anything sound like rubbish. You're building a ground of communication where they are confident that I can tell my mom anything, I can tell my dad anything. So if anything should happen, anybody should threaten them, if you tell your mom this, they will know that no, I can tell them and I know they will fight for me. And I've said in my previous videos too, that when they know that you're a just person, they do something right, you praise them. They do something wrong, you scold them. Trust me, they will still come to you when it's at that point of their life. They will come. They would report. They will tell you. They will not be afraid because they see you as their protector. So we should not be too busy for other things and too busy for our children and less busy for other things. No, we shouldn't be. They are our priority. They should know that you don't need to convince the world that you love your children. You don't need to convince the world that you're a protector. The people that really need that conviction, that assurance are your children. Let them go out and say, I will tell my mommy for you. I will tell my daddy for you. It does not matter the age. It does not matter the age. Let them know you have their back. Kids that know they have their parents' back are not easily bullied. No, they have this kind of confidence inside of them. It's like an assurance of them knowing who they are. Like Christians, when you want to share the gospel, you're not just talking because you feel like talking. You're talking based on conviction. You know what you're talking about. You are sure what you're talking about. So when the challenges come, you have a ground to stand on. The same thing with your children. The same thing with your children. They need to have that confidence that they have a ground to stand on. Their home is meant to be their safe haven. Please, let's make it their safe haven. Let's not unconsciously invite predators into our home. When you see a vibrant child, you know your child is outspoken. You know what he or she can do. And all of a sudden, they are now the shadow of themselves, and you don't feel there's a need for you to ask questions, then there's a problem. Or the fact that you didn't even notice that there's a change in attitude, then there's a big problem. You have failed as a parent. If you cannot predict, I'm not saying you can 100% predict your child's actions, but to a large extent. To a large extent. So when your child talks, you know that this person is not being childish. Oh, I know that this person is talking from a place of hurt, or this person is talking from a place of concern. Then I know where to come in, what to say, and how to act. Like I said, as parents, we need to know how to play different roles in their life. Yes, we are their parents. Yes, we are their legal guardians. And yes, we are their friends too. We need to create an environment that is conducive for them and for ourselves too. Like I've always said, if at the end of the day, those kids are messed up, you are in trouble. Because where would they start their tantrum? From home. But back to the story. It's so sad to find out that some kids grow up in an environment like that, not having the courage to speak to their parents about it. It's not good. It's not good, trust me. It should be somebody, either the father or the mother, that the child can bond easily with, that can relate with. This is important for the kids' sanity too. So parents, I would like to hear your thoughts on this issue. Please like, share, and drop your comments in the comment section. This marks the end of today's video. Bye.